Good morning, Colonel Bai.
It's Tuesday, September 13th, and it's a day one.
I'm Brayden.
And I'm Serena. And here are your morning announcements.
Wait, were you on Cougar Vision yesterday?
Yeah, I was Cougar of the Week. If you know anyone who's as great as me, email Mr. Bear to nominate them for Cougar of the Week.
Excuse me?
What? I'm just checking if you're contact hockey material. Anyone interested in playing contact hockey this year? There will be an interest meeting today at lunch in the drama room.
Personally, I'm keeping my teeth for this year's photo day. Gotta look pristine for my school ID. This year's photo day will take place September 20th. Student photos are not only to share with family and friends, but they are also required for student IDs. So make sure to bring your best smile.
I'll be sure to bring mine.
You know what else makes me smile? Boys soccer.
The varsity boys soccer team will have a tryout today after school. To sign the tryout permission form, please join the Google Classroom via the code shown below. Cleats and shin pads are required. For any additional information, please see Ms. Connors in room 218.
Hey Serena, what are you gonna do after you graduate? That is, if you graduate.
Oh, harsh much. I was thinking of going to university, but I have no idea where to go.
Well, you're in luck. Any grade 12s planning on applying to university this year, the Ontario Universities Fair, or OUF, gathers representatives from all of Ontario's universities for you to visit the weekend of October 1st and 2nd.
This year's event will take place at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre in downtown Toronto. Interested students must register for an OUF pass at the website below if they hope to attend. The link is shown below.
You know what's best about being in grade 12? You get to be the winning grade of Battle of the Grades. That's right, young ones, it's our year!
Our first beer week is next week, which means it's time for the competition to begin. Earn points for your grade by dressing up each day and sending a pic to the CB Studco Instagram page, and by taking part in awesome events and activities at lunch. That includes karaoke, limbo, just dance, and much more. Next week's themes are...
Monday is surfers versus skiers. Tuesday is twin day. Wednesday is culture day. Thursday is mathletes versus athletes. And Friday is grade color day.
Grade 9s wear white, grade 10s blue, grade 11s black, and grade 12s red. Be sure to participate, Cougars, and have fun.
Please stay tuned after Sports Desk for an important message from our VPs.
That's all from us today, CB. Now here's your Sports Desk.
Hey Cougars,
I'm Spencer.
and I'm Seb,
And we're your
22
23
Sports Desk.
Along with the return of normal school this year, Sports Desk is pleased to announce the complete return of sports here at CB.
Here at Sports Desk, we're going to bring you weekly updates on everything sports related at CB. This includes
Highlights and the results of every game, along with exclusive interviews and segments.
the fall season is already deep underway, so stay tuned to see the action from our following teams like varsity football, girls basketball, cross country, field hockey, tennis, golf, boys volleyball, boys soccer, girls rugby, ultimate, and many, many more to come.
Honestly, Seb, sports have been gone here for so long, I'm starting to forget what they looked like.
Man, Spence, I remember CB Sports being a little bit like this.
Maybe some of you guys will make it onto this year's highlight tape.
$20 says you won't.
$5 says I will.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, make sure to stay tuned every Tuesday to keep up with an awesome year full of CB sports.
This is your Sports Desk. Signing off.
Good morning, Colonel By. This is Miss Wallace. I'm the vice principal here at Colonel By Secondary School. Miss Corrigan is also the vice principal, and she will be walking you through also some of the rules and expectations that we have here at Colonel By. Before we begin, I just want to say that Colonel By, we acknowledge that our learning takes place on unceded and unsurrendered territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people. Mr. Grills is going to be doing a profile on Cougar Vision, and he's our principal. As I mentioned, Ms. Corrigan and I are the vice principals. She takes care of the A to K part of the alphabet, if your last name starts with A to K, and I do L to Z. We have our office administrators here of Ms. Boudreau, Saul, and Ms. Antar, as well if you ever need the chief custodian is Mr. Jemison. So to get into the student support, student services, those are the people in the building that also, other than your teachers, are here to support you. The first three are our guidance counselors, Ms. Waddell, Mr. Langley, and Ms. Nakashoji, and they do different parts of the alphabet again. So A to G, H to O, and P to Z. Ms. Savage and Mr. McDonald are going to be helping out in SST and supporting students, and that's in room 114. That's just off the atrium. Mr. Chapman is upstairs in room 234 in the opportunity or OR room. So I'm just going to get a little bit into expectations for the school day. So arriving at school, if you see here on the right side, we have the image to do with where drop off and pickup looks like. If you think of the loop as only for buses between 8:30 and 9:30 and 2:45 and 3:15. That loop, we're wanting students that are taking public transportation and have special vans and all that. That's that loop. Everybody else is to be picked up and dropped off on after the stop sign on Kender. So you go down the hill, the stop sign, go through, and on the other side of the stop sign is where the pickup. That will allow the flow of students, okay? People other than, if you see people coming in the loop, that is either a teacher or it might be a student that is driving to school, and they will need to fill out a Google form that's found at our website at colonelby.com to get a parking pass. I'll be reaching out to all those students, the passes once they're in, to get everybody set up, and we'll do everybody at once. The school day starts at 9:10. And so it's important that you're here by 9:10 because class starts at 9:15. So making your way through the building. It's important from 9:15 to 9:30 to go straight to your class and check in with your teachers. If there's a reason why you are late, to talk to your teacher about that, because the class starts at the bell. So it's important, out of respect for class time, to have that conversation with your teacher. Okay. After 9:30, it would be an opportunity to come to the main office to sign in and then head to class. Okay. If you're on your prep period or if you're on a spare, the best spot to hang out and do some studying is in the Learning Commons. The atrium is also another spot to work quietly. If you're needing to leave early during the school day, we make sure that you speak with your teacher to make sure that you get the work that you're going to be missing. The other important piece is that we need you to sign out at the main office. And by signing out, we need that note or call by your parent or guardian saying the time that you're leaving and the reason for your absence. If you're sick or absent, make sure that you have your parent or guardian email CB attendance or call the school. Email's best, but you can also call the school. The other important piece, if you know you're going to be away or you are away, is to check your teacher's LMS. So whether it's Google Classroom, ManageBack, VLE, that's something that you need to know with your teacher what the work is, because it's posted there. Something that's different than previous years is that if you're absent from school, you are marked absent. It's not logging in online from home and that being a way to be present. Being present, because we're an on-site school, is coming to school. Okay, and we can better support you if you have any, if you're struggling in any way, for you to be here so that we can all help you out. I'll let Miss Corrigan do the during the school day.
Thanks, Ms. Wallace. All right, so as you know, you need to are in the classroom when you're in school. You're receiving learning opportunities and support by your teachers. If you're in SST or the OR, you need to be in that classroom. Only Colonel By students are allowed in the building or on the property during the day. Please do not invite people into the building. They will be escorted out. If they're trespassing, they could even be charged. And you may not go to other schools unless you have permission. All right, so food. We do have a little bit of a change this year after the pandemic, that we are not opening classrooms anymore. So you can eat in the cafeteria, the atrium, hallways. If you're in a club that's being supervised in a classroom, that's up to the teacher supervisor if you're going to be eating lunch there. We do have the cafeteria opening on the 20th of September. Any kind of food deliveries, Uber, Skip the Dishes, are just not happening at school. Microwaves are available for students in the cafeteria, and there is a breakfast program, healthy snack program available for anyone who needs it in room 114. That's our student success room. Okay, the next one, I'm not going to read through this, but this is posted on the OCDSB website. It also will later be posted on the CV site. But basically, we do now have a dress code policy that is modernized, and basically you can show your style. You need to feel comfortable, but you need to also respect others. So again, the points are here. You'll see posters around the school. Please respect the dress code. All right, and in school, you're all used to things like lockdown, secure school, and shelter in place. Just let me review that. In a lockdown, you are on the floor, away from view, and you are silent. And please do not be on your phones, because the light, if this were a real lockdown situation, the light of that phone could trigger someone coming into the room. And you stay there in that position until one of the administrators opens the door. It's a little different this year because we do not have school resource officers. One of us will be opening the door. Secure school, you stay in the classroom, teaching can continue, and you will hear a PA announcement from one of us to end that shelter in place. Sorry, and that secure school. Finally, shelter in place. That's just so nobody leaves the building. You can be out of your classroom, and you will hear on the announcement when that shelter in place has finished. And fire alarms, we are used to those fire alarms. Same rules apply, same format. So when you hear the alarm, stop what you're doing, follow the instructions of the teacher, leave the building immediately without running. The hallways will be crowded. Please be patient as you walk out to where your teacher takes you, and stay with your teacher in class while you're outside. Don't move beyond the fire, please move beyond the fire access routes and await for further instructions, and do not leave the school property. Okay, health and safety. You are encouraged to still use the COVID assessment tool daily. That will be sent out daily by the OCDSB. This school is mask friendly, and we ask that that you respect any teacher or student using a mask, so that we are free of harassment. Masks will be continuing to be provided for those who want them in the main office. We will continue to promote proper hand and respiratory hygiene. Hand sanitizing will continue to be provided. And rapid antigen tests will also be available in the office for those of you who ask. And in the event of any of this changing from a new direction from our public health, we will be letting you know. And health tips: practice proper hand hygiene. Avoid touching your face, eyes, nose, and mouth. Cough and sneeze into a tissue, your sleeve, or your elbow. And this is really important this year because we're not wearing masks as much, and we haven't had a lot of flu in the last few years because of everyone wearing masks. So they are predicting a stronger than usual flu season in Ottawa. And finally, as we think about how our year is going to go, please consider your healthy habits, eating habits, sleeping habits, and getting regular exercise to contribute to your healthy body and mind. Take note to reduce your stress. Take some time to consider the best ways that you relieve your stress and give yourself permission to make that time for yourself. And finally, reach out to anyone that you can connect to, whether it be friends, family, community. It helps you feel less alone. Reaching out is the first step to feeling connected.
Okay, last couple things. Lockers. If you're in grade 9, the Miss Lausanne, the Link crew have done an amazing job of getting grade 9 students their lockers. If you don't have your locker yet, go see Miss Lausanne. She's in the phys ed office. That's the office that's just off the atrium. Grade 10s to 12, not mandatory, but if you'd like a locker, we ask that you fill out the Google form that's on the school website, and we will be issuing them later this week. Something to note that if by some chance you have put a lock on a locker, you're going to see, and it's not your number, it's going to be flagged, and we will be cutting them tomorrow because we want to issue the lockers to the rightful people that have applied for them. Bikes, they're on the north side of the school. So if near the portables, that's where a lot of the bikes are locked. Make sure you lock them up though, okay? It's always a good idea to protect your property. And the last thing is, if you need a Chromebook, Mr. Grills sent out it in the parent newsletter, the link. It's a form for your parent or guardian to fill out. And so we do have a limited number, but if you need a Chromebook, make sure your parent or guardian fills out that form. It will be in the next coming newsletter as well, or you can also email me, Ms. Wallace, at jancy.wallace@ocdsb.ca, and we can get that worked out and get you the form. All right. But Ms. Corrigan and I wish you a great year, and don't hesitate to come to the office if you have any questions. The same thing is, reach out to your teachers and guidance and student success and the OR. We're all here for you to support you. We just need you here in class and be ready to learn. All right, so have a fantastic day and week, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.